Good evening, my Real News Media TV family. Welcome back to the channel for another news update for October 25, 2023. Please leave a comment, like, and share. And in the news this evening, motorcyclist gunned down in Westmoreland. A Westmoreland farmer was gunned down while riding his motorcycle with his girlfriend on board at the 3 Miles River in Frome in the parish on Tuesday night. The deceased has been identified as a 39-year-old Dwayne Malai, otherwise called the Soji, of Belmont District in the parish. Reports from the Frome police are that about 9:10 p.m., Malai was traveling on his motorcycle along with his girlfriend along Grandpa Scheme Lane when he was pounced upon by a lone gunman who opened fire at him, hitting him in the upper body before fleeing. The police were summoned, and on their arrival, Malai was seen lying on his back in a pool of blood with gunshot wounds. He was taken to the hospital where he was pronounced dead. The girlfriend was not reported injured. Investigations are ongoing. Black River lockup escapee and the girlfriend charged. An escapee and his girlfriend have been charged and are to appear in the St. Catherine Parish Court on October 31 after he was recaptured at her home last week. 32-year-old Kenneth Omari Stewart has been charged with uttering forged documents, while his girlfriend Denisha Bogle has been charged with harboring a fugitive. Stewart, who had escaped from the Black River lockup in St. Elizabeth in June, was held in Spanish Town, St. Catherine on October 19. When he was accosted by the police, he reportedly showed the police a birth certificate and other documents with a different name. He was subsequently arrested along with Bogle. Vibes cartel granted expedited hearing by Privy Council due to health condition, says attorney. Incarcerated dancehall artist Adija Vibes Cartel Palmer has been granted an expedited hearing regarding his murder conviction appeal by the Privy Council, Jamaica's final appellate court. The date is confirmed as the 14th and the 15th of February 2024, following the granting of an application for expedited hearing. The application was made after Mr. Palmer's health scare when he was placed in solitary confinement earlier this year. Isaac Buchanan, the attorney-at-law representing Cartel, told the news. Fox 5NY reported earlier this year that Cartel was suffering from the autoimmune disorder Graves' disease, which, coupled with 2 alleged heart conditions, makes his situation life-threatening. His condition was allegedly exacerbated by a 23-hour prison lockdown placed on the DJ following the discovery of cell phones within his cell. The summertime DJ has had many medical scares over the past decade, often necessitating trips to medical institutions such as the Kingston Public Hospital and the University Hospital of the West Indies. Cartel is currently serving a life sentence following his murder conviction in relation to the death of Clive Lizard Williams in April 2014. He will be eligible for parole after 32 years and 6 months. Cartel's co-accused Sean Storm Campbell and Kyra Jones are to serve 22 years and 6 months before they are eligible for parole, while Andre St. John will do 27 years and 6 months before qualifying for eligibility. St. Catherine residents protest exorbitant fare hikes. Residents of Paul Mountain and the Top Mountain in St. Catherine blocked several miles of roadway on Wednesday morning as they protested exorbitant fare increases imposed by taxi operators who serve the communities. The residents complained about what they deemed as opportunistic fare hikes by the taxi operators, who are charging more than the 19% increase recently authorized by the government. The fare to Spanish Town and back for students has ballooned from $150 to $250, while adults now bear the burden of paying $750 for the round trip, a significant increase from the previous $500 round trip fare. The roadblocks erected by the residents led to the suspension of classes at Paul Mountain Primary School. Michael Archer, chairman of the school board, disclosed that this decision was taken after consultation with the principal and the staff, who concluded that the blockades had rendered regular commuting virtually impossible. Wednesday's demonstration also served as a platform for residents to voice their ongoing frustrations regarding the lack of running water and the deteriorating road conditions in the area. NCB warns about a QR code scam at ABMs. The National Commercial Bank Jamaica Limited is alerting the public about a QR code scam targeting users of its automated banking machine. In a statement today, NCB stated that fraudsters have been mounting posters inside its ABMs with a QR code claiming that customers can win over $1 million in cash and prizes by clicking on the link. This is a phishing scam. Phishing is a fraudulent attempt to obtain sensitive information, often through deceptive emails, messages, or in this case, QR codes, posing as a trustworthy entity. Unwitting customers who scan these codes are misled into providing their private banking information, such as their PIN and internet banking login details, which scammers then exploit to access accounts and misappropriate funds. We are deeply concerned about this new deceptive tactic and its potential impact on our customers, stated Dane Nicholson, head of fraud prevention at NCB. It is essential for everyone to remember that NCB will never send unsolicited links or ask our customers to share their private banking details outside of our secure banking platforms. Fraudsters continue to be extremely creative in their tactics, so we urge our customers to stop and think before they click on links, scan QR codes, or give out any personal or banking details, Nicholson added. NCB stated that this latest incident underscores that scammers employ various tactics, including sending deceptive SMS messages, crafting urgent or warning emails, and other methods designed to instill fear or urgency in the recipient. These tactics, the bank stated, are meant to rush individuals into making hasty decisions without verifying the authenticity of the request. Customers are urged to be cautious and avoid clicking on links or scanning QR codes that lead to websites requesting banking information. NCB also encourages customers to report any suspicious activity or questionable materials found inside or near ABMs. Our top priority is the safety and the security of our customers' money. We are working closely with local law enforcement to address this issue and bring these fraudsters to justice, said Nicholson. He added, as always, NCB reminds its customers to keep their banking details confidential. If there is ever a doubt about the legitimacy of any communication received claiming to be from NCB, customers are encouraged to contact the bank directly at 888-NCB First, that's 888-622-3477, or email reportphishing@jncb.com. Fisherman allegedly held with cocaine remanded. A bail application is to be made in the St. Catherine Parish Court on November 8 for a St. Catherine fisherman who was held with 3 kilograms of cocaine. 37-year-old Amos Lee is charged with possession of cocaine, dealing in cocaine, using a motor vehicle for the conveyance of cocaine, and attempting to export cocaine. Lee was remanded when he appeared before Senior Parish Court Judge Yvette Wentworth Miller on Tuesday. Attorney Richard Lynch told the court that he intended to apply for bail, but the judge said it could not be entertained due to a heavy court roster. It is alleged that about 6 p.m. on October 17, detectives from the Jamaica Constabulary Forces Narcotics Division were on operation in Portmore, St. Catherine, when a car driven by Lee was stopped and a search conducted. Cocaine weighing 3 kilograms and with an estimated value of US $150,000 was reportedly discovered concealed in the vehicle. He was arrested for suspicion of breaches of the Dangerous Drugs Act. Lee was subsequently charged following a question and answer session in the presence of his attorney. Jamaicans expect a crime situation to worsen next year, says a survey. Most Jamaicans have a pessimistic outlook regarding the country's crime situation, believing it will get worse next year, according to a recent survey. In the latest Business and Consumer Confidence Survey, the majority of respondents maintain that crime is the biggest issue affecting the country, according to the head of Market Research Limited, Don Anderson. The respondents highlighted what they thought could help reduce crime, with 34% of them recommending more jobs for young people as one key ingredient. 30% recommended more jobs for the unemployed, Anderson reported, while 29% called for more stringent penalties and fines for crime. He revealed that 29% of respondents said a clampdown on corruption, while 27% yearned for better paying jobs for the young people. Significantly, 26% called for the reinforcement of capital punishment. NWA teams responding to effects of heavy rainfall in St. Andrew, St. Thomas, and Portland. The National Works Agency has mobilized the teams to respond to instances of flooding, siltation, and minor landslides in Portland, St. Andrew, and St. Thomas as heavy rains continue to impact these parishes. The NWA says several corridors have been left impassable by the rain. Manager Communication and Customer Services at the NWA, Stephen Shaw, says the roads from Gordontown to Penfield in St. Andrew and from Bethel to Richmond Gap in St. Thomas are now blocked. He says the road from Alligator Church to Bellevue in Portland is also blocked and badly scarred. Shaw further advises that other roadways have been impacted by the inclement weather, including the stretch from Pepin to Red Light in St. Andrew, the Wakefield to Hardware Gap in Portland, and the Surge Island to Trinityville in St. Thomas. Shaw is advising persons using roadways in sections of the parishes of St. Andrew, St. Thomas, and Portland to exercise extreme caution, as some sections are susceptible to landslides. He says some flooding has been reported in St. Thomas, and that road users should also exercise caution in using flooded corridors. In the meantime, the police are advising members of the public that the Charlton Gully in the Constant Spring area of St. Andrew is flooded. Motorists are being asked to use the alternative routes.